Good afternoon. A great day today. It rained a lot last night, but it's a beautiful day today. Um, in 2016, we sent a non political candidate, a man who did not belong to the bureaucracy, the sewer of Washington, to the White House. President Donald Trump, the revolution of President Donald Trump began then. The revolution of USA. The people of the United States of America decided that we needed a great change. So we elected President Donald Trump. And I say we because I voted for President Donald Trump. I was a candidate for a state representative for District 113 in Miami, registered as a Democrat, because that district is 80 to 85% registered Democrats. If you're a Republican, you get less than 2% voters in that district, which covers central Miami, downtown, parts of Brickell, all the rich islands, in Miami Beach, all the way up to North Bay Village on 90th Street. A big district, very liberal district. So I ran for that post. And it was going to be no incumbent, but my friend David decided to come back and run for his seat again, since Senator Gwen Margolis had decided to run again, even though her health wasn't that good, and she decided that she was going to run again. So I lost the election at that time. I'm satisfied with the work that my friend David did, and so glad that he was reelected. Sorry, I did not get elected. However, we did get President Trump, and me and about 10 friends of mine, all registered Democrats, we all voted for President Trump at that time because the country was more important to us than the Democratic Party or, what was happening with the White House, the deportation of more than 3 million undocumented, mostly Hispanic. Thousands of children were left alone in the nation with their deported parents. Obama built all the cages, the concentration camps down on the border, and they separated thousands of families, and no one said anything. As a matter of fact, taxpayers assume the responsibility to support those children, like they did in Miami-Dade County on a resolution from Miami-Dade County by Senator Javier Soto and Commissioner Joe Martinez, that assumed on behalf of the taxpayers of the county that about 500 children in the city of Homestead that were separated from their family and went under special guardianship under the auspices of a lady by the name of Nora Sandigo, a community activist, and she assumed that responsibility, that county care for those children at that time through her. I say the Trump revolution because today they are talking about the soul of America, but Mr. Biden doesn't know the soul of America, because according to Mr. Biden, anything that he can steal is the soul of America. Mr. Biden was responsible for turning a blind eye to the deportation, and now blaming President Trump, who wasn't even never been an elected official, for the responsibility that they lacked. But today, I want to tell you, better than 80 million people in this country, 80 million people that were counted. We don't know how many other could be 5, 10, 20 more million people that voted for President Trump because they their ballots were thrown away, were dismissed, were changed to votes for Biden through Dominion equipment and software, and Chinese equipment used in other elections in other countries like Venezuela in the past to jeopardize the will of the people, to negate the people's choice to guide their nation. If you let what's going on today, if you let this stolen election move forward, if you let Biden, bandit Beijing violent, how can you be vice president of the United States and your son with you on the vice president airplane paid by taxpayers fly to China, and your son gets a contract for $1,500 million? That's unheard of. You sold the soul of America to China, Mr. Biden. You took a down payment from the Chinese. You took the money from Ukraine in 13 trips. Your son was thrown out from the military because of the use of drugs. You took your son as a front man, and you took $1,500 million contract from China as a vice president of the United States. You're a crook. And I am telling you, electorates, I'm telling you, constituents, I am telling you, people of the United States of America, don't let them take your country. Don't let them steal your nation. Don't let them kill your business and tax those who pay taxes to the ground. They are vicious. You have to be radicalized as conservative. You cannot turn into the conservative silent minority. You are supposed to be the silent minority, but you can be silent no more or you lose your nation. They already have stole all the intelligence organizations in the nation, the media, which is owned by all these radical leftists, multi-billionaires, are already working to destroy this nation for the sake of power. Let me tell you something. The only thing they needed to consolidate their socialist, communist destruction of the United States, which will happen if you allow it, was to take over the presidency, to consolidate all the powers in this nation. Don't let this happen. More than 80 million people accounted for voted for the revolution, for the president of the revolution, Trump. And we stand together and we will not allow it to happen. Thank you.